Testing, testing. Okay, the audio's fucking working today. Right on. Okay, we're gonna play Forza. Welcome to Foxhard Live on Twitch.tv and YouTube.com. We're gonna play Forza for maybe an hour or two. And we might do another stream later or something else. Next week I might start with a bolt gun for a day or two. I don't think that game's gonna last very long, or if I'm gonna stay interested in that, but it'll be fun for a little while. But for now, we're gonna play Forza for a little while today. Now I gotta go out and buy another monitor. Bought a new monitor, a triple monitor mount. And this old ass monitor I'm using is a second laptop monitor that has my YouTube stream on it. Doesn't have VESA mounts, and it costs $40 to get a piece of metal that it clips to its weird proprietary fucking adapter to VESA. And I'm I can get a monitor from a secondhand shop probably for $20. It's better than that monitor. So I'm gonna go thrifting around, checking shit out, see if I can get a different monitor that has VESA mounts on it. And because my monitor setup, I had to put a shelf on top of my desk, so the desk isn't wide enough to support 3 monitors wide. It's just awkward as shit. I got the 2 side monitors are hanging off the edge of the desk. It's a mess. Do I need 5 screens while I'm gaming? Probably not. But I like to know if my YouTube and my Twitch stream are working properly. I could just look over and see everything's going. And then I got OBS on my other screen. I got the game on the other screen, and then I got my stream controller on my tablet screen. So it's just the screens fucking everywhere. But I like it. My new setup is going to probably have 2 side by side and 1 on top. I think I'll do the 1 on the bottom. My gaming screen on the bottom, and then my 2 other monitors on the top. We'll see how that works. It's gonna be a puzzle. It's gonna be a puzzle. We'll figure it out. But let's get this music off. Let's play some Forza. I haven't played in a while. I love Forza. I love sim racing. It's also very slow. It makes me fall asleep. I haven't played a Gran Turismo in a while. I love Gran Turismo. That's what got me to. My friend brought over his PlayStation 1 with Gran Turismo, and I thought it was the greatest thing I ever seen in my life. I immediately bought a PlayStation 1 and Gran Turismo after that. Where do you play this game? Where do I go? Do I go to race? Career. There we go. I think I've done the first couple cups. Let's see. I did all of these. And then it was you get to kind of choose, I guess. Oh, I was finishing this off, I believe. What? I think we're good. This game's a little stuttery. Probably was really CPU heavy. I know I would have never guessed that my CPU would be I even upgraded it once. Because I was using an i3 4-core 8-thread for a while. That was fine, but then with streaming,
you should stay on the inside line when exiting this demanding turn.
Look at these stutters. Can I cap? I have V-Sync on or G-Sync on right now, but oh, this game is bananas. The way the settings work. Target performance 60. How do I? Picture is just off. Gross. How do I fucking cap it? This can't be right. You know, I don't want to fuck this shit. I didn't change anything. I'm just gonna try to play. You know, the settings for Forza are kind of weird. It has like all these like auto settings, but they don't actually do what you think they do. And I know like Digital Foundry, like I think it was Alex Battaglia, like did a thing, and he's like, these settings don't make sense. Like auto settings don't do what they're supposed to in like a normal game. They like are basically backwards. I'd love just to get like the game saying I'm getting 60 frames, but like my monitor says I'm only getting 44. I do have VSync on, so it's like it should be smooth for me. I don't know how it's going to be for the stream. Uh, well, 10% of that 10% you can't. You can just stream. So I played Dead Island 2. I mean, it's not the best, but you're still playing the games. I mean, there's like random games, like sports games. Like you can't play NHL, you can't stream it. It hasn't been on PC for 20 years. It feels like. It's like, do I need to own an Xbox just to play NHL when I could just buy the game for PS5 because I have a PS5? I'm not driving well. How did I do, anyways? I think my car sucks. My skills also garbage. The performance garbage. Apparently you have to restart every time you change the game doesn't tell you to restart, but apparently it'll just break shit. Let's say patched it to fix it, which I doubt. What's with this loading? I'm on an SSD. I seen like a bunch of shader caching going on when I set up the game. Maybe it's like caching shaders constantly. What the fuck is this? Is the game broken? I'd be broken. I'd be fitting. There's no way it should take this long. I don't want to have to keep redoing that. I have a feeling if I leave, it's going to make me redo it. Because I did on like my handheld thing. I got this little handheld thing for my phone that I play like xCloud games on. It works for certain games. For Forza, it sucked. So I just literally quit after doing half of this race because it was like unplayable. I don't know if like my wireless was just shitty at that point, but this will be like if I have to restart, this will be like the third time I have to do this fucking race. But I feel like it's stuck. It's possible I'm playing Forza twice. I forgot that Xbox does that. So I know I started it earlier. We're gonna kill it. I mean, it's running like shit anyways. We should really fuck with the settings and restart it again. I hate PC gaming. It's always a pain in the ass. There's rarely fuck for console, but they like fix it as soon as every time. PC games can be broken for months because there's like a million hardware issues that they gotta try to fix and be like, oh, this doesn't work on fucking NVIDIA cards. This doesn't work on like AMD CPUs. This doesn't work on this. This doesn't work on like there's like a million things to fix. Whereas on console, it's like a closed system. It's so much easier for them to optimize and. About the theory of the machine is it would be like only a few different iterations and then be easy to like optimize games for those things. But at that point, Steam, it's basically what like the Steam OS is Linux, and they didn't have like, now that they've done it with the Steam Deck, they should like think about Steam machines again. The problem is, it's like to make it like affordable. Like Xbox and PlayStation like subsidize their maybe I shouldn't be playing on Ultra. Let's try high. Let's run the benchmark. It's always fun running benchmarks. What? I said run the benchmark, you dummy. Like my coder isn't overloading for OBS, so I don't know what's going on. The game is just running like shit. I don't see any like DLS or anything. The settings screen looks weird to me. Okay, so this is with all those cars and rain. It's dropping into the 40s, which I don't like. But this is worst case scenario. It's not dropping into the 20s and 30s. Wow, look at how scattered that benchmark is. CPU simulation is fine. CPU, it's like my GPU. It's apparently the problem, but like those 26 and 17. Stutter count 21, GPU limited percentage 36, average latency 40. The DLS is off. Why? How do I switch that? Oh. See, this is like, oh, it's display. They have display graphics. We'll try this. Oh, I cannot run another benchmark from here. PC gaming. Let's see if that takes effect. What did I run it on? Super quality or whatever? So like half of the settings are under display and the other half are under. This is worse. Why is DLSS worse? Riddle me this, Batman. So I think they had their own scaling technique in there. And now I'm using like a better, I don't know. 24 frames. This is bananas. This game is bananas. Like I have the red. Okay, resolution scale. Auto. I think that's what it did. Let's go to balanced, see if that fixes anything. Half of the time this kit does not work for games. I've had so many games where I turn on DLSS and it like does absolutely nothing. Or makes it worse. But that's because it's broken in half of the games. Or I might just have to restart the game. But I think because I had it on 80% before, and then I put it onto quality DLSS, which is higher, it's probably 90%. No, look at this. Like, that did nothing. Did absolutely fuck all. Going from quality to balance DLSS. Why are computers broken? Why? I guess I have to restart the game. %, GPU limited. Even my CPU can't get fucking 60 frames. Okay, we're gonna put it to, okay, it's under display. I'm gonna put this to ultra performance. Like, yeah, I put it on high, but it leaves everything. Like, this game is so fucking weird. I'm gonna restart it. Like, this isn't even playing Forza. This is like me trying to get Forza to run for like 2 hours, and then I'm just gonna fuck off. Yeah, I know the settings in this game are fucking bananas. I can't remember what it is. It's like when you put it on auto, it doesn't automatically like adjust for like to make the game run good, it automatically switches to what some other setting you have somewhere else. That's all it means. So it automatically switches it to whatever your manual setting is somewhere else. Some shit like that. It's fucking bananas. I could spend a whole day fucking with this shit. I just want to play the game. But PC gaming, y'all. I remember, like, Ready or Not, I used to play that game all the time. And then they actually came out with the, like, version 1 release, and it just fucking runs like dog shit. And, like, you turn on DLSS from, like, no DLSS, and the game runs slower or exactly the same. So that's obviously not working at all. And, like, I could not get that game to run well. Like, I'll put it to low, like, lower, like, I'll switch settings and it does nothing. As far as, like, the game will look like shit, but it'll run exactly. It's like so fucking bizarre. Like, streaming also, like, you know, you're using a percentage of your resources to run OBS and to stream. And that just makes shit even worse. See if the settings are like... Okay, so we have it on ultra performance. Let's see. Theoretically, this should be running higher than 26 frames per second. And some games, the settings actually work and it's perfect. And you get the, like, you could dial in your experience to exactly what you want, which is the good part about PC gaming. But there's so much shit that's just broken. And, like, when you want to fuck around, it's fine. Like, I like that. That's what, like, I like tinkering with shit. Getting a little overclock. Buying new parts and upgrading. It's all fun. But when you just want to play a game, PC gaming is like the worst fucking shit in the world. See, everything I did nothing. I'm getting worse frame rates when I lowered the settings substantially. Riddle me this. I mean, no, it's going up. It started to go faster. See, now my computer's... my CPU's better. But my GPU is worse. I don't want to fuck with resolution because that fucks everything up. Oh yeah, okay. See, I don't think any of this matters if you're doing this. That's like part of the other problem, is I don't... What does this mean? Half of the settings affect the other settings. It's like some of those settings override the other settings, but I don't know which is which. See, that actually made a difference right off the bat. Now, last time it started slow, went fast. Now it started fast and went slow. Once again, this is worst case scenario. Like, very. It looks like shit though to me. But you're never really going to be in that scenario in the game. 100% GPU limited. Everything's on auto. Why is it on auto? Well, I guess for a benchmark, you kind of want that, but like... And the resolution scale should... Shouldn't DLSS do that? Like, that's what I don't get. That's what DLSS does. And now this is on auto, but I put it on like 2 times. Like, everything is fucked. I'm using the default dynamic optimization for your quality level or customize it to your preference. If I put this on default, what does that do? like everything is, this game doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, had I known that I was going to spend 45 minutes fucking with my game settings, I would not have streamed this. Like, the settings don't do anything. It looks ugly, so it's like... Like, the aliasing is garbage, ugly. I'm really curious if I go to low, if that'll do anything. It was more like Benchmark Simulator 2000. Like, how does going from low, medium to high to ultra not really affect anything much? Like, a small, it looks ugly, but it's not running better. I could tell by looking at it, it's substantially uglier every time. Like, this is so muddy and ugly looking. Like, we're starting to go into PS2 territory, but it's not doing anything for the performance. The fact that this doesn't save is like bananas. Let's do that. I'm very curious. Now I'm just like, this is its own game now. Like, if I put everything on low. No, it's still, I mean, it looks horrible, but it doesn't run better. It makes no difference. If I'm on ultra or if I'm on low, it literally doesn't make a difference. Like, this is as ugly as I could have ever seen a video game. but it's still running at like 40 frames per second. Like, it's barely making a difference. GPU minimum 20 frames averaged on 25% resolution scale. See, that just shuts off DLSS. We're learning. DLSS and resolution scale, which I thought they fuck each other up. Like, how could you not like just cap the game, number one? And then it turns everything on auto. Is there like a lower than low? Okay, escape. Exit. We're gonna restart the game. We put it on low DLSS performance. I mean, the game looks like shit. Will it run? But like the difference between like ultra and low is like in performance is like almost nothing. And the game looks like it looks 90. You're only getting like that, which makes no sense. Like, it's literal bananas. I think when this game came out, I fucked with it for like an hour. I'm just like, whatever. I'll take the frame rate dips just to play the game. Just like where we're gonna end up in like 10 minutes. That you can run this game on ultra, and it's like you're gonna be like stuttery, but like if you run it on low, it's gonna be stuttery. So what the fuck's the difference? You might as well take like you can't get rid of the stutters. I mean, I could play like with a 30 FPS cap. This game's just like horribly optimized because I guarantee you, like my computer's faster than a fucking PS5 or like an Xbox Series X. Like 20 or 30% faster GPU wise. Well, maybe 10, 15, but still. The fact that this game can't get 60 locked on a 3060, which is basically a 2080 Super, which is way faster than a PS5 or like an Xbox Series X GPU. But it's definitely like my CPU is definitely holding it back, but according to the benchmarks, it's the GPU that's holding it back. Now let's see what low, ultra performance. Okay. We'll see what happens. Once again, this is worst case scenario. Like, I don't need to get 60 in this. Like, why can't there be like two benchmarks? One that's worst case and one that's normal, and then I could just like set it up so it runs well in normal scenarios, not in fucking every car on the screen at the same time and like heavy rain. Because obviously, like, you want it not to like blow up during this scenario, but it's like very rare that you're racing in the rain with every car in front of you for any amount of time. I'm not getting any better frame rates really than I was getting when I was playing on Ultra with no DLSS. I think that's worse. And this is my GPU. That doesn't make sense. This is insane. Put it on ultra. I just crashed the game. We're fine. So we got 39 FPS average, lows of 10. Let's run this benchmark on ultra. Well, we're still on to DLSS performance. I should have put it on like a higher DLSS because I honestly think it's not going to make too much of a difference. Apparently the game just crashed. Oh no. Yeah. So it does make a difference. Oh no, it is working. Then I killed it. My Xbox thing says this should play great on this PC. It's like, well, it doesn't. It doesn't. Like, but it's like the automatic like specification thing the Xbox app does. Like, this should play great. Yeah, great if you want to play at 15 frames per second. Great. I mean, I know streaming is definitely it's doing shit, but what it's telling me, the problem is my GPU is like insane. Literal insanity. Oh, my OBS is like, well, that's because I'm like, it's definitely like a CPU issue, I think. I should have just left it. Well, the game crashed, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with some shit. That was dumb. That was dumb. Not real dumb. Now I've gone down a black hole where the game just, it doesn't matter what I do, the game performance continuously gets worse. I can't get out of it. And it's like I can manually change all the settings probably. Fight with the game for like 2 hours before I play it, but I mean, I wasn't planning on streaming long today. So, yeah. Run this benchmark. Oops. This is on ultra. What was it? 39 on low. With a low of like 20 for the GPU. Let's see how much difference this makes. Going from lowest setting to the highest setting. That's because of those weird auto tabs, like everything's broken. I think you have to manually set each individual thing. I just like bacon stuck in my tooth. That's cool. It looks like shit and runs like shit. So that's pretty impressive. I think it turned ray tracing on. I got that bacon out of my teeth. So we'll put it back to high. We'll put this to like ×4. Ray tracing, we're shut off. Which is ambient inclusion. Change every single one of these. We're gonna shut off motion blur and lens flare. It's only got high, auto, and off. We can't fuck with that. That'll fuck with DLSS. Apply. Save. I'm gonna restart one more time. And I think okay. We might have solved it. It's like the problem is you have like kind of like master settings. And then you have like settings that you could change underneath those master settings, but then if you fuck with that setting on top, it fucking destroys everything else. Like it's so stupid. You like change all these settings, like sub settings, but then as soon as you change like a setting at the top, it just like ruins all those sub setting changes. Like certain settings, like change other, like they don't have them, they need to have them grouped. So you have like the DLS setting in this menu over here, and then the resolution scale in a different setting, and then if you're like, oh, I'll turn down this to get better performance, then it shuts off that setting on a different page, and you're just like, the fuck? So like, this game is a mess. It's a fucking mess. The shaders are loading in faster each time. I would say each time, but like when I started the game, it took like 5 minutes. Now it takes like 20 seconds, so. Now theoretically, definitely fuck some shit. I fucked with some shit. If I get like 30 on this benchmark, I'm just like 30 in this scenario is probably like 40, 45 anywhere else. I do have VRR on. Actually, VRR is off now. Why? I don't know. Well, because I turned on G-Sync. I think that's half of what the problem. I had this game set up to run decently well. I was getting like a lock 60, but it wasn't dropping into like the 20s or anything. And then somehow VRR turned itself on and fucked with whatever settings I was using otherwise, and it's just 28. CPU when render 0. GPU limited 100%. Oh. I mean, the line is far more stable, but it's trash. I honestly don't know what to do. I'm gonna try to play the game. How about that? How about something so absurd as trying to play a video game? Like, streaming is definitely, like, has an impact. Let's just finish this fucking thing. We'll just... Can I change? Okay, I'm at my limit, so... Let's skip practice, I guess. I just want to get this shit over with. I spend all night tinkering with the settings. I can get, like, I had this game running okay. When I started, it wasn't as bad. It was kind of shitty. I think that's because VSync turned itself on.
The Virginia International Raceway's
And that
North Circuit
fucked up
shares
something
the same
somewhere.
Turn 1 horseshoe with the full and Grand West circuits. You should stay on the inside line when exiting this demanding turn.
There's no estimate. Well, like starting like that. Does not look good. Very aliased and shitty looking. Oh, I've already lost positions. That's good. Low control. How we like it. I mean, if you have full control of your car, you're doing it wrong, yeah? Oh, come on, guy. I should have got a penalty there. That was 100% my fault. Fuck's sakes. I'm not taking fault for that one. Was it my fault? Sure. I'm not taking it. That guy's just being a dick. It's like he like turned into me. What place am I in? 8th? How many laps is this race? 5? Okay. Should not be like looking up at like the lap counter. Lost me a position. Like did it during like a fucking corner basically, or this game is so fucking ugly at these settings. I don't know how to fix it. I think DLSS is kind of broken on this game. Is the problem. When guys are running at 80% render quality, but there's no way their scaling solution is as good as DLSS. It was running better and looking better, or running like the same but looked like 10 times better, and like that is not. Whatever garbage they're using as a scaling is not. There's no way it's as good as DLSS. But I think DLSS might use like the tensor cores, which also NVIDIA Broadcast is using, and I'm using that for my camera and my microphone. So that could be a problem, like an unforeseen problem. There's like I'm almost better off like just using their garbage upscaling, because it's like using the rasterization cores, which I have, like they're all theoretically free. Also probably the secret sauce to this, why I had this game running better before, is because I wasn't using RTX voice. I wasn't using like my camera, like auto background removal shit. I stopped using that because I wanted to free up my tensor cores for like DLSS and shit like that. So maybe that is like the secret thing that's making this game run like shit. I'm overloading specific, like basically like the AI cores or whatever, because they have to like work on like my streaming shit. Maybe that's it. So they can't like do a good scaling job. This has been like a shit race. Also, this game's just like incredibly bad for optimization. Ooh, hung that corner. Well, that lap was worse than my last one by like a second. Ooh. Fuck. I just don't want to deal with that fucking. It was like 6 inches over the line there. That's what I was trying to do, and I was just missed it by 6 inches. And once my tires got in the grass, there was no coming back from that. But I mean, this is a garbage. There's no coming back from this race.
Last lap. Let's go.
I'm obviously out of practice, but I'm, what, 30 seconds behind that guy up there? Like, come on. I think I'm just not good with this car either. I can handle so much differently than what I'm used to. Everything was great. What the fuck is this? Why did it just like go back and not like rewind to a point where I wanted to go? This is like a fucking 3/4 of the way back. What the that was weird. I don't think it actually rewound at all. Whatever. It was a nightmare race. Let's see here. 146.535. Like the 4th best lap, maybe. I don't know what happens. I still win. That's all I care about. I'm just trying to think of how to like change my setup, but this game is running like absolute dog poopies, and every time I change anything, it breaks everything. So let's do that. Let's do that. We're gonna change the resolution scale 75%. That there's probably gonna break everything, but you know, c'est la vie. Okay, so we have the German thing. We've done the iconic muscle. Have we not done that? Or was I saving it for like, do some hatchback racing? To buy one? Toyota Sprinter, Ford Fiesta. We're going to Ford Fiesta. Oh no, a Dodge Shelby. We're going Ford Fiesta. It does not look white at all. Got to do red, I guess. It's later tonight. I don't know. I might switch like my whole setup around, but I'll spend fucking 14 hours trying to like optimize this game at one point. Performance. I'm allowed to be 400. Let's see. I'm very confused. We'll go to street exhaust. We'll just like put everything up to like one level. Oh no, wait. We're out of CP, whatever the fuck that means. Car points or some shit. We already, why are we out? We'll just do the quick upgrade. Can we not like use those? I guess there's not enough CP. Like 50 CP anywhere. Can we put an extra 50 in here or what? There we go. Forgot about that whole CP thing. You can't just like use money and make your cars better to earn car points, which is fine, I guess. Because theoretically, once you like win a couple series, you have like enough money that you could just get like the best car for every series. They don't let you do that no more. I mean, there's still limits and stuff, so that's the weird part about it. Yeesh, I think I tanked my performance horse again.
Is a short box-shaped chicane where you'll need to find your rhythm turning through 4 quick directional changes.
Try practice, see if the game's still running. Oh my god. Every time I touch a setting, it absolutely breaks the entire game for an hour. I think it might have broke the game. Completely broke the games to the point I can't play it anymore. This has been a nice nightmare. I hear stuff. Things are happening. I don't think this game's ever going to load. I'm going to be honest with you. That's wrong. My performance is still shit, but I feel like it's better. It looks better. Doesn't look good, but it looks better. Oof, the stutteries. Those stutters are real. Stutter struggle is real, bro. Frame rate spikes. Ooh. I want to spend 14 hours fixing this game, trying to figure out what settings override other settings. I mean, I could have just streamed it. That probably would have been more sense. It probably looked equally shitty, but actually, like, you know, run quite a bit smoother. I need a lap of 123. I don't think that's happening. Not the way I'm driving. It's like so much better with the wheel, but I spent like a lot of time trying to get my wheel running on this, and it would not work either. This is an Xbox wheel, but it worked for like Forza Horizon and any games on the Windows Store it would work for, except for this one. So everything around this game has been like a disaster for me. That's why I don't play very much. Runs like shit. Not compatible with my racing wheel. The settings are a mess. And beyond that, it's like I don't think it's very much better than Forza 7, really. Because of like how unoptimized this game is, you have to like put the settings down so much that it actually looks worse than Forza 7. Runs worse and looks worse simultaneously. Well, that was shit. We'll pretend that didn't happen. I caught like a few inches of grass. My rear wheel put me in for it. I should switch my sticks and put the extended stick on the left stick for a racing game. That would probably help slightly. Me just getting good, that would help a lot more. It's been a while since I've played a sim racer, really. You gotta get into the... That was a bad corner. I mean, this lap is better, but it's not gonna beat the lap that they want me to beat. That's for sure. Am I just shitty at games now? Is that what's happening here? Objectives completed. Should I try one more lap to see if I can... I mean, we could like start the lap off and see how it's going. I mean, we have to take 3 seconds off, which we'll know right away how that's going. Came out of that corner terribly. How are we doing? Oh, we almost have a second already. This is possible. Everything goes right. No, it wasn't terrible, actually. It didn't look nice, but it felt okay. Oh, 1.3 seconds? Eesh. You need more. I think this car is just kind of shit, too. I don't know how to drive it. That wasn't good. Yeah, we lost time. I mean, this will be our best lap, but not by enough. All right, I'm gonna finish practice. So, let's switch these sticks around here. This will help slightly, but man, we suck at driving. So if we start third, it's telling us we're going to finish fifth. That's how much. What's the difficulty on? It's like medium, basically. I mean, we'll just keep it how it is, but I'm gonna start third because apparently we suck. That's good. It's like sitting there in headlights. The car's just like, yo! Self-park car. I like it. I love like the custom liveries. It's so good. There's so many cool cars in this game that people make. Oh my god. Like, this is just me going full out. So it's like my car that sucks. I mean, I'm sucking at driving. I'm not sucking that hard. To the point where, like, I'm just like full out as fast as my car can go on a straightaway, and I'm just getting past. Like, there's nothing I can do about that. Oh, this car's like really not giving me any space. It's so crowded. My car's too slow to deal with these, like... I just have to like muscle my way through at any point. I see why I said I was going to finish 5th to 7th. Because my on straightaways, they're just like, bye! And I'm like, oh. Can we do some weight reduction for rip out that back windshield? What do I need that for? What do we need a bumper for? For cutting off pieces of this car and make it lighter, you know? They're so much faster than me on the straightaways. Like, no amount of skill, which I don't really have a lot of, is going to help me there. I can catch up in the corner, so... Oof. So it's really, my skill isn't the problem, it's the car at this point. I mean, I'm making minute mistakes constantly. This is how racing is, but it doesn't matter if your car's like fucking 10 miles an hour slower. I can get the draft, I feel like I could hold on, but look, they're just like pulling away. It's not like I didn't get on the gas quick enough to like out of the apex of the corner. So the car's just slower. Like, I'm cutting every corner I can, trying to take every advantage. They just have better cars for some reason. I mean, I did pick the shittiest car for performance, so that was like, that's on me. I thought I'd be able to soup it up more than I could. So really. This is my problem. I should have just picked the highest rated car. But I forgot you can't like use all your money to soup up the car. It's like car points involved. So theoretically, every race I should have a better chance, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. It kind of makes it more interesting not being able to like dominate. I don't mind it. I used to play like NASCAR Thunder way back in the day, like PS2 era, and like you're so shit when you start a new team. that like you were just happy that your car fucking made it to the end, and like the only chance you ever had to like win or anything is to like through pit strategy, where you like hit one last time, or you get the right, you stay out on a caution and then just like fucking hold the cars back and shit like that. But then after like you doing the season and you actually like, you know, you have a moderate chance, and after a few seasons you were actually able to compete. It was really a game of patience. It was actually pretty interesting. I don't like, I like the grind, the slowly like leveling up of like simulation games. That's what this feels like to me right now. Like it's a success just to get fifth, even though I started third. Or maybe next race I can get fourth. My car went up a couple levels. That's good, right? I think I would probably enjoy the F1 game, being like a maybe like Austin Martin, our team that's like, you know, competitive, but like you can't realistically win. Maybe get a podium here or there, and then working my way into like being a dominant team would be fun. But it also takes so much time. It's like when you start playing like NBA 2K, like nowadays, your characters are like fucking 60 and like you're just a useless piece of garbage. You're so slow that like every player could just like, you're like a pylon out there on defense. On offense, just like you just run out of stamina after you take like 6 steps. But then like, you know, you play for like a season and then like you're actually doing pretty good. At the end of the first season, you're already like pretty fucking good player. You net rated in the 70s. And by like season 2 or 3, you're just like a god. I was getting like 100-point triple doubles. I would average like 50, 60 points a game. 50 rebound, 50 assists. That is like insane. But you have to like work for it. And then you just become a god. But like the first like 20 games, you just like want to throw your controller through the computer. The worst thing about those games, like I'd be playing NBA 2K right now. If it wasn't for like all the garbage bullshit they make, you know, like, oh, go like design a pair of pants, talk to 16 people, like run across the city and eat a cupcake, or like some, like it's just all that shit. It's like you kind of need to do it to like be able to like upgrade your character and shit like that. So like there's a bunch of shit in there that they like kind of force you to do that I don't like. I just want to play the games, man. I don't mind like negotiating contracts or like doing shoot deals and shit like that or whatever. I don't want to fucking go in the city and like help a dude like find his hat or whatever. Like it's so dumb. I hate it. But those games were like the best sports games. Like the presentation is like unreal. And they kind of made it shit. Like all of those games, like the NHL be a player thing, the Madden one, like they're all just fucking massive grinds. You just sink hundreds of hours into that shit, which I actually like doing, but you can't really stream that shit. Nobody wants to watch it. That'll just be me streaming for myself for like 70 hours a week of some sports game nobody wants to see. So I do sports games on the weekends, because weekends traditionally the viewership is like lower anyways. You know, I might as well play what I want to play. Because it, like, I really always said I'm going to take weekends off if I'm streaming 5 days a week. But I'm like, I'm going to play games anyways on the weekends. So, like, it's like, even if nobody watches them, it doesn't matter.
Last lap.
I'm going to be, like, playing those games anyways. It's like, it can't hurt. I'll just put it that way. I mean, it could drag down my averages and shit like that, but I don't care about those really. getting another car level. That's good. Maybe I'll be able to soup the fuck out of this for next race and actually get on the podium. Maybe. I've got like a lineup of cars behind me a little bit here. This was a 7-lap race. Wow. Wow. I mean, most of the stream it was me fucking with like the video settings, running benchmarks, so I feel weird playing like only like a couple races and bolting. I gotta go like buy a monitor, but I can come back tonight and race some more. I'm really disappointed in the performance. Maybe I'll try to stream it later. We'll see the difference. Like all my saves and shit should be there. Maybe I'll test it through xCloud like later when I get home, and if it's like it's okay, I'll like play it on that.
Good work out there. P5.
I want to do at least one more race, but I also want to like go see about getting a monitor. All right. Performance, quick upgrade. Our speed's not 1. I hope there's no long straight stretches on that track. I'll just tell you that. We'll see how like half of this race is a fucking straight stretch. We're fucked. It doesn't matter how well we drive on the corners. That giant straight stretch, the cars are just gonna fucking pass us like we're standing still. Like I can gain like 10 seconds through the corners, drive perfect, and then I'm gonna lose 15 seconds on the straight stretch. Like,
Get comfortable using the edges of the track whenever possible. That way you'll be picking off those.
I mean, those numbers are ridiculous, but like I can gain 3 seconds and I'm gonna lose 4 seconds basically. But we'll do at least. I don't know how long this race is gonna be. It was very busy out today. I already like feel slightly better. Like the braking and shit is good to have. That was a bad corner, but I mean, I really miss racing with the wheel. Where you like, with the controller, you're kind of like slamming inputs in, like feathering the gas and like the control stick and shit like that, because you don't have precision, you know? It's like just a different way of driving. Like my car's got good acceleration, or better acceleration, better handling, better braking, but like that wasn't what was wrong with it. It was like the speed. Like I'd much rather have a faster car that's harder to drive than like a slow car that's like really easy to drive. You need speed in racing. Like with this giant fucking straight stretch, you know? I accidentally hit a bumper. I think it was a handbrake there. Like it's nice that my car gets up the speed faster. What's the lap I have to do? 135 or at 115 already. That's a bad segment score, I think. Doesn't it go to 10? 139, 4 seconds. That's too slow. There's like no nice way to put it. I feel like everyone's got like DRS but me or something. Oh, I'm getting car levels. That's good. Oh shit! Oh shit! Shit! Can I like upgrade my car like in between qualifying and racing? I don't know if you can do that. Well, this is going to be a nightmare. Long corners. It's like, is this the start finish line? I lost. 8-10. I really fucked up that last corner. My car is just, it's like 5 seconds slower than it needs to be. That's all like just straight line speed power. 100% the car's problem. It's so fucking slow. I've really made a mistake here, picking this car. Am I out of control? Sure, but like, it's fucking slow. I'm sure I could lap into 138s or something like that if I actually drove well. That's about it. I hate this corner, man. I mean, that wasn't that bad. Off my best attempt at it. Oof, it was close to 138s. It was gonna be a shit race. Hopefully it's only like 3 laps. It's a long, slow fucking... My HP smart printer is just like, yo, I'm gonna take over your screen in the middle of a game. How do you like that? It's like, I haven't used a printer on this computer probably ever, but thanks, HP. Thanks. I appreciate it. Excuse me. Yeah, so I can't. Maybe I could tune my car. I do anything to get fucking... Everything's long. So that's cool. I love that. I guess I don't have like adjustables. I can change the tire pressure. That's it. It's like doing anything. Oh wait, it is. Everything's worse. What do I do if I could make it real low? Oh, I can get 4 miles an hour. Because isn't that 110? Or what is my top speed normally? 114.2. Well, I was going to turn this down. It's not actually changing. I can get a 0.1. No, what if I put these all the way up? I want like the most extreme scenario. doesn't really do much. Oops. I really don't think that 0.1 mile an hour is really going to do much for me here. If I could change like my gear ratio or something, that would help, but whatever. It thinks I could get fifth. Impressive. Meeting next race. Oh wait, see the, does this show what their cars are? They're not even better. Like, class-wise, it's just my car's so fucking slow. It's like the top speed that does it. Like, they just pull away. It's like, this is a rolling start. I've got the gas fucking hammered to the floor, and then they just fucking leave me. Like, look at that car. Look at it. Just gone. I'm not doing anything. It's not like it's the one thing if you're like starting up from the grid and you fuck up your launch, but no, man, this car just sucked. Like, why is everyone so much faster? Well, there's the fifth places that I'm getting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold fifth. Like, everyone's just leaving me in the dust. And just imagine what that long straight is like. Okay, that was rude. Look at them go. And when there's corners around, I can catch back up. Well, just in like just straight line, pure power, speed, it's like I'm out of it, man. That was a pretty sweet pass, actually. I'm not gonna be able to hold it. He's got my draft, and he's just so much faster than I am. The funny thing is, this car's top speed's 104, but I can't go faster than like 80 miles an hour. Like, there's definitely something wrong. Oh, that was wrong. We're kind of staying close to these dudes, which I didn't expect. Those upgrades, I think, made my car somewhat competitive. I don't get the start, though. The start is like, I just like fall like a stone to the back. And they're starting to reel me in a little bit. Not much though. Actually, not at all. It's just not the start. My car's fucking slow. I don't know why. It's like when you want to be good, everyone's bunched up, you can pass like 80 people. A little bit out of control. It's fucking 6 laps. Oh my god, I just realized that.
3 more.
It's like 6 terrible fucking laps because there's nothing I can do. I think I just picked the wrong car. The car's leveling up a lot, which is nice. I think that's the best I've done that corner yet. Doesn't really help me break off. My lap times are getting worse. Like slowly just getting away from you. I gotta check something. Moderate assists. What does that mean? Unassisted throttle. Feeling normal. I don't want any assists like that. Traction controls, fine. I don't want braking assists, and I don't want... It's like, even this is fucking confusing. It's like moderate assist, but that doesn't mean you're assisting. I don't want like braking or throttle assists. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like fucking my shit up. It's like, I like the racing line, that's fun. It's just quality of life. You don't have to memorize tracks, really. If anything, if you have like trouble corners and shit, you can memorize like the trouble spots that you have difficulty with, but you don't have to think, oh, this corner I have to fucking enter at this speed. It's like, it's different. Like, you know, number one, if you have a wheel and then you're playing these games all the time, you really probably don't want any assists. You just learn every track, every corner. But like when you like sparingly play a game like this, you want those assists to like. It's like it memorizes the tracks for you. Is how I see it. It's like having maps in video games. I love them. I don't have to remember. Like, I'm gonna play this game for like, you know, a week, possibly two. I don't want to have to memorize everything. Because there's quality of life shit. All that kind of stuff is. Having like quest markers. And like, if you're really into a game, you shut all that shit off. If you like want to live in that world and memorize everything, and like somebody can mention a place and you're like, oh, I know exactly how to get there, where that place is. That's cool too. But I think you have to really invest a lot of time into that game to do that. I'm not going to do that. I want to play like, you know, probably 50 to 70 games a year. I'm not going to become a master at any of those games. My split almost 2 seconds worse, man. Glad this race is over. I think we'll do one more race, maybe. We'll see, like, if my upgrades help me. I mean, that was better than last time. We're at 5th overall. Probably gonna have to redo this series with another car anyways, so. But, I mean, it's the journey, not the destination. I enjoy just racing for the sake of racing. It's very relaxing to me. In fact, I fall asleep a lot of times on these racing games. It's just like so zen to me, especially once you like start to get decent. There we go. Still no more speed. Is there nothing we can do? How's the engine looking? We've already upgraded it twice. Oh. It's just oil and cooling time. It's not a lot you can do. Fuel, like, who gives a fuck? Intake. 200 to get the sport one? You son of a bitch. 100. Okay, carburetor's already up there. We paid for wider tires in the rear. Then you get more traction. Like, you should be, oh, it costs so much car points to get like better compounds. Like, is there literally nothing that makes the speed go up? The wheels aren't gonna matter. We have a street transmission. Just get acceleration. Like, nothing can make this car faster, apparently. I was just stuck at a 1 for speed. I'm just living that life. A slow ass car life. The track does not seem very hard. This is going to be worse for me. Because even if I like drive well, you can't make up a lot of time with a lot of corners, right? I mean, I haven't been driving well today at all because I haven't played this game in a long time, but still, for the opportunity.
0.2 of a mile. There are the same number of turns in both layouts.
There's a little bit. The corners are a little more technical than I thought they were going to be. That's good. It gives me a chance to drive better. So it wants us at 140. We'll see how many seconds we're off that. Really push that corner to the edge of this car. They're just like you step on the gas and like nothing happens with this car. Just makes it hard to drive, kind of. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so like usually you're like very worried about getting on the gas, right? With like a typical car because you're gonna over accelerate on your exit. But this car doesn't even do anything when you step on the gas. It's challenging to drive in that way. I think I'm getting on the gas late, even though I feel like I'm getting on the gas early because it does nothing. There's no power there. My guys like driving in muscle cars and stuff like up until this point where you like you get on the gas early and you're fucked. Your car's done. You're gonna fly up. Like you're not gonna be able to control coming out of the corner, but this car doesn't even make a difference. So I think I'm driving the car wrong. It's like you just like slightly slow down and you can get on the gas so early because you can't accelerate fast enough to like blow the corner on your exit. It's like all about your entries, I think. Typically you don't want to get back on the gas before the apex, but like this car accelerates so slow that like it doesn't matter. You get on the gas so much more early and it's like you've already slowed down. And it takes so long to speed up. I feel like that's what's happening to me, maybe. Did I already beat the lap time? No, but that's way closer. I was like competitive. Okay, that time I was experimenting with getting on the gas like at an insanely early. And that was too early, but I've been getting on way earlier than I feel that I'm comfortable with, and it's been working. So, like I'm over braking, under accelerating this whole time because I feel like I'm driving a normal car. Not. This car doesn't have like the power or the speed to like over accelerate. Which is gonna fuck me up worse when I go back to driving a real car after this one. I'm not used to driving like the slowest cars possible. I didn't know that was a thing. Getting back on the gas like pre-apex of the corner is usually a really bad idea. But in this car, it doesn't matter. That was a bad corner. I suck at the carousel, I'll tell you that. It's all about my entry is bad. Oh, we beat the lap time. I didn't expect to see that. I had to use the handbrake there, we were in trouble. Oof. Big oof. Big oof. Ooh, a 9 segment score. Damn. Damn, brave. heat segments are. That's what it is. I'm not getting on the gas. That's really affecting me because, like, typically with a real car, you don't want to get on the gas. You're not going to be able to like handle the exit. But because this car's so slow, you can almost like be on the gas the entire time. Earlier than you normally would by like a lot. Because it takes so long to accelerate. It was pretty good. I'm sure the upgrades are having an effect, but yeah, my driving style is just wrong for this car. I feel confident I can get the podium. I think we have a shot. I like our chances of getting on podium here. We got 4th last race, 5th the race before. Only makes sense. We're gonna lose some here for some reason. Because even though we're on a rolling start and we're not spinning our wheels, the car just has no go. Oh my god, we're not losing right now. I mean, we're losing a little bit. Let's get this draft. Oof, that car on the outside. Look at it go. That motherfucker. Oh, he fucked up that corner. Oh, he's just got power though. Like I was going faster in mid-corner, and by the end of the corner, he like sped back up and took off. I got a chance at podium, maybe. We'll see what happens to these next couple corners. He's on the gas late there. Gas late there. Okay. Our entries are dog shit. I mean, the car does suck, but I'm also driving it really bad. Maybe I just have the difficulty too high for like where my skill is right now. That could be the problem. I mean, we're staying in the race for the podium, kind of, but they're slowly pulling away. It's like heartbreaking. We already have like a 2-second split, but they're gone. Oof. I'm really trying to like save my speed by just being a crazy fuck. I'm like trying not to overbrake, you know? But my angles are bad on that corner. I'm just trying to take every little shortcut. We leveling up though. I mean, we're just like slightly hanging on to the tail end of these dudes. Doing everything we can. We're doing like 7 out of 10 corners, and we need to do like 9 out of 10 corners. There's definitely like a large difference between me and the cars that are behind me and me and the cars that are in front of me. It's like I'm 100% like just outside the podium car and driver. It's not like I'm holding those dudes back that are behind me. It's like I fit right in here. It's like completely unexceptional. It's like I'm not good enough to be a podium guy, but I'm better than the rest of the pack at this point. I don't think I'm like every like I want to say every lap, but every race I'm getting better at like understanding how this car works. Like getting back used to driving.
3 remaining.
No, I'm getting better slowly, which is also helping. Like I'm not having like 3 or 4 segments, I'm getting like 7 out of 10. Definitely did not like the way I did that. That was a good segment. I feel like I'm not driving on the edge enough. That's part of my problem. It's like I feel like that's where I'm at the best, where I'm like on the verge of like everything going horribly wrong at all times. I'm kind of safe, driving safe, which does not suit me as a driver at all. Like I should be on the edge of catastrophe at all times. Fuck. What a garbage split. Decent segment there, though. Here we go. That was on the edge of disaster. Or 8. I love, like, they used to like tell you how good the corners were. Now they give you that segment score. It's kind of the same thing. This is how you get better at driving. You just like slightly change your approach if you're doing well, and you're saying, okay, where am I getting on the gas? That was a perfect segment, apparently. Seeing that completely distracted me. It's all about that, like, you know, change your like how you're going into the corners, how you're coming out of the corners, where you're getting on the gas. Like all that stuff is very good feedback. Like I've had 3 good segments in a row and I'm slowly catching this dude. I think it's a bit late. That was a bad segment. I feel like I'm not getting on the brakes hard enough. Like I gotta slow down faster to get back on the gas faster. It's like in some of those corners. That's my problem.
You got this.
And in other corners, I'm slowing down too much. It's like really, I'm like broken in a lot of different ways in a lot of different corners. Another average. It's like some of the corners I'm slowing down too much for sure. I'm not like on the edge, and in other corners I'm slowing down not enough, fast enough. I'm not getting on the gas fast enough. Like I've figured out some of the corners pretty well. Like those segments there, I'm like, I've gotten down. Like sometimes I feel like I'm over braking and I don't brake enough on the corners I need to brake. So that's like making it worse for me. Like this corner, I need to brake faster and harder. I got on the gas too early there, even for this car. Couldn't get out of fourth. Just wasn't happening for me.
Nice work out there.
My best lap is like exactly what I finished, basically. It's like I'm a fourth place driver, right? There's nothing I can do about it. Like 4 seconds. 4 seconds behind the guy in front of me. 3 seconds ahead of the guy behind me. Like, but that car's just slightly better than mine. All the cars ahead of me are better. All the cars behind me are worse, basically. So it's like pretty even. Like I have to drive a really good race to have a chance to get out on the podium. And like I'm driving decent races. My car is decent, it's not good. Like everything is as it should be. Ooh, the Glen. I'm probably not doing this right now, but let's see what we can get performance-wise here. And we're upgrading, but we're upgrading just behind the dudes in front of us. So there's that too. Like you almost have to do this another time. Like the limit is 500. We're like halfway to the limit. So I think it keeps them, it keeps the dudes around you. But I feel like we're gonna play this later. We might play it on Xbox, like game streaming. I did not mean to go into this track, but that's fine. I just wanted to save my car. Like I think we might stream this later tonight through xCloud or whatever the fuck it's called, Xbox game streaming. See how that is, how it looks, how it feels. Comparatively, it'll be a good comparison of two separate streams.
Every possible turn sequence. Find your rhythm and you'll be fast.
And then, but I gotta go look for a monitor. See if I can find one that's like a decent. It's just like an extra monitor. Like the one I'm using now is fucking almost garbo. So that's what I'm going to do. So we should be back for another stream later today. If not, I've like gone through a process of completely changing my setup, which I do like every couple months. I want to get a setup so I don't have to use like a dynamic background. I want to get like all my streaming lights in. Gotta figure something out. Anyways, Have a wonderful Saturday. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.